So here we have the Vauxhall Zafira on a 63 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have the tow bar, reversing sensors as well. This vehicle is a 7-seater. I have folded one of the 2 rear seats down so you can see how much boot space you'd have as a 5-seater and then how much you'd have as a 7-seat vehicle. You can remove this parcel shelf, of course, and you can fold down the 3 middle seats as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty you can run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, first of all, we have the rev counter. We have the speedometer on the right-hand side. In the centre at the top, the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges, and then the main trip computer, which has a digital readout for the speedometer being displayed there. Firstly, you can change that information using controls on the indicator stalk, as you can see. Beneath that, we have the total miles for the car. They are 60,256. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have stereo controls over on the right hand side. We then have our cruise control over on this left hand side here. And in the center, the main stereo for the car. So this is where you can access your radio. You can adjust your volume just here. In terms of radio, this car has got DAB, as you can see, AM and FM as well. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so via the CD player and the auxiliary input as well. All of which are accessed just here. Main volume for the stereo is here. We've also got deadlock, so you can lock and unlock the car doors from up there as well. There's the CD player just there, and below that we have the climate control for the car. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature independently of one another. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can also determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. The air conditioning is on at the minute, so that button turns it off. Back on again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly, depending on the temperatures you've set just here. Or hit auto. The car will now take full control of the fan speed and direction of the air to maintain those temperatures. You can hear it doing that in the background. Any manual adjustment will take auto off and allow you to put it back on your own settings. We have some storage just here, and within that section, a 12-volt charging socket, auxiliary and USB inputs for your music. We then have the 6-speed manual gearbox. We can turn the parking sensors on and off, the traction control on and off, and we have an electronic handbrake just here. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.